Hello, welcome back to today's YouTube channel. For those of you who are new here, I am Ellie Brown from Uptown with Ellie Brown, and I'm so excited to have you guys here for today's video. Before we get in today's video, I wanted to do something with you guys. So I tried to do this in the last video here on YouTube, but because of sound technical difficulties, we weren't able to do it. So going forward, I wanted to teach you guys a Portuguese word for every video. For those of you who don't know, I was born in Brazil, so I am Brazilian, sou brasileira. And so since today we're talking about nails and Olive and June, I am going to teach you how to say nail. Are you ready? Say it with me. Unha. Unha. I know it sounds weird, and that means nail. That is today's word of the video. So now you learned something new. Say it over and over again, and pretty soon you'll be able to talk Portuguese. Not really though, because Portuguese is a really hard language, I feel like. But let's get back to subject. Back to Olive and June, shall we? Today, I'm going to be finally sharing my thoughts and a review on Olive and June, their Pedi system. Olive and June, if you guys are not familiar with, they sell nail polishes, and they have now a mani kit, or they first started with the mani kit, what I actually bought also a few years ago. Well, last year, pandemic hit, and then they launched the Pedi system, which I have over here on the website. But it's basically, it gives you all the tools, everything you need for the at-home pedicure for you to do it yourself. So I thought this is great because, pandemic, can't go get my nails done, and I can do it myself. I'm already somewhat experienced, I guess you would say. But I thought the tool and the system looked really cute because they have this little step stool thing here that you can put your feet goes here, or you can also, put it like that, and then you can store everything inside. So I thought this is actually pretty cool because one of the biggest pet peeves while I'm doing my toes is that I'm hunched all over, and then my back starts hurting, and all of that. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna buy this. I will review it and share my thoughts and opinions with you guys. And so yeah, that is what today's video is about. That was a very long intro. And let's just, let's get to the review. Okay, so I have their website pulled up here. So it's the Pedi system, and you can actually get the system with one nail polish color, which comes with the polish color and the gloss, the top coat, for $70. A member price, I don't know what a member is, I don't know the details to that, is $63. So you can get the whole system with 6 colors, 6 nail polish colors, plus a top coat for $100. And then they have their spring box, which includes a spring color, or you can get just the toolbox itself for $60. And I'm reading this off the website here. So this is what you get, right? You get this little stool, whatever you want to call this, like this. And like I said before, you can either, put your foot on top flat, or you can have it slanted. And then with the tool and with the system, what you get is a foot serum. You get this cheese grater, which I would chunk this because I hate this. More on this in a bit, okay? You get the nail polish remover, and this is actually really cool because you can actually refill this with acetone, but this is the little remover, so you use this. You don't have to use cotton balls with the acetone to remove your polish. You use this. This is actually really cool. Then what you get is the Cuticle Remover. You get the push backer. That's not what this is called. I don't know what this is called. The little thing that pushes back the cuticle. You get the brush to clean up your polish, this is also amazing. It's very stiff here. Perfect tip to clean up your nail polish. Love this. You get the little footsies separators. You get 2 of them. You get your clipper. You get your nail filer and a little cuber thingy to, clean up your nail. I clearly don't know the words to these things. So that is all that you get, right? Overall impression, if I were to give it, I'd give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Just because I think there are a few downsides, or a few, not downsides, but I feel like there are a few things that I would have improved or I would have done differently, or things that maybe products that I would have swapped out instead that would have probably for me made it better. And so there's a few reasons why I would give it that rating. I mean, I think they have a lot of really cool stuff, and I think for you to do your toes or pedicure at home, I do think that the kit is great to have, especially like for me, now that the salons are opened up here in Texas, I do go get my nails done again, but I still have not gone and I do my toes at home. I'm really picky when it comes to polish and how it, the cuticle is done. And so I feel like I can do the same quality at the salon on myself. I'd be curious to go into Amazon and like just add this stuff all a la carte, like just from a third party, and see what it adds up. I'm probably assuming it would probably be maybe cheaper than $70. So I do love this right here. Their first of all, their polish remover is acetone free, so that is the one thing that I do like about Olive and June. Their nail polishes are clean. They are a clean brand, so like their nail polish remover is acetone free. I do think this little concept is genius. This is awesome. When I used to do my nails at home, they do have the nail polish remover also for your hands that's different than the toes. And with this one, you stick your finger in there and you just kind of like swirl and it takes off the polish, which is also really, really cool, I think. I think this little nail brush to clean up your polish is genius. This is amazing, and I think this is the perfect tip for that. The cuticle remover is great. These little jellies are great. They're filer in this little cube. So you would use this to file, not really file, but to kind of buff out your nail before you apply your polish. So like when you're applying your polish, or a few things that you can do to kind of help the polish last longer, removing any of the oil on your nail, kind of buffing it out to create somewhat of a surface for the nail polish to adhere better. The few things that I don't love about the system is their foot serum. I just don't really love it. I don't think it's amazing. I mean, it's not bad, but I just don't really love it. It's not one of my favorites. If you are looking for a good foot cream, I love the Origins Reinventing the Heel. This is a mega moisture for dry, cracked feet. I don't have cracked feet, and I'll tell you why in a little bit, but I love this. This is really thick, this really moisturizes. I love using this before I go to bed, probably about maybe 3-4 times a week. I'm putting on just like those thick socks and sleeping with this overnight. This stuff is amazing. I love this. The other thing I don't love, and if you follow me on social media, in the beginning of the pandemic, I talked about this cheese grater. It reminds me of a cheese grater. I know it's not a cheese grater, but I feel like that's what it does to your skin and to your feet, and why you probably have really cracked and dry feet, because this is not good for your skin. This is not good to use on dry skin. This is not good to use on wet skin. This is not good for your skin. Think about what a cheese grater does and how it leaves the cheese, okay? It's all rough, all cracked, all nasty. Guess what? This does the exact same thing to your feet. It's gonna do the exact same thing. This is bad. I feel like this is one of the things that, I don't know why it really upsets me that's in the system. I'm just like, y'all should know better than to put this. Like, this is not good for your feet. It just leaves your feet worse. Instead of using this, I just shared it as a product of favorite of 2020 because it was, I think, probably maybe the first time I talked about it last year. I don't know why, I just never really talked about doing my feet, but it's this foot filer, and I use this instead. My process is before taking a shower, I will remove the polish off my feet. I will apply the serum, get a shower, get my skin all moist and soft, and then I will get out of the shower. And then what I use is I will use the foot filer, this, to scrub the bottom of my feet while my skin is like damp. Not wet, but damp. And you will literally see the skin just like coming off. And it leaves your foot soft and smooth. It doesn't leave your heels cracked. Love this. I've used this for years, and it's the one thing that I even also, my nail lady recommends, and this is the only thing that she uses, she also hates this cheese grater looking thingamabob. Just swap that out for this and you'll be a whole lot happier, I pinky promise. The one thing that I thought I would really love about the system that I just kind of feel like I don't really thought I would, I mean, I like it, it does help, let me say that. But I think the issue with me is, so you can use the little box, right? And it helps, obviously, it gives you some leverage for you, you know, to kind of help with your back so you're not hunching over and all just like, you know, like that. The only problem is I feel like this slides. And so I'm constantly having to like bring it back. And I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it's not, I mean, it's not a really big deal, right? But it's just, I'm like, I just want it to stay put, like quit sliding, because my foot is on top, and so it's just like it's sliding. And then it's hard with like the angle and where you're sitting at. Like I can't sit on the floor and use this like this because I don't know if it's just I don't have the flexibility or how it's positioned, like it's too much for me. And then like sitting on the chair, if I sit on the chair and have this on the floor, obviously I have to use it like this, it's flat. So I think it's just, you kind of have to play with where you're gonna do your toes and like the level of, the height level of your chair. It's like the concept and the idea is there, but I feel like it needs some tweaking. But it is nice because you can use this obviously as a storage. That's what I do. I just put everything in here and then I store it underneath the sink just like this, and it's perfect. That's my little mini review. Comment down below, have you tried Olive and June? Have you bought the system? What do you think? What do you love about it? What do you hate about it? I hope you guys again enjoyed this video. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you guys here again real soon. Have a lovely day, guys. Bye.